If it was jeopardising some huge opportunity for everyone, I wouldn't have done it.
Well, with Starsailor, you always try to combine like rougher songs with ballads.
Yeah.
That was also always a thing. How's that with your solo material?
Probably leaning more towards the sort of soulful ballad kind of thing. There's quite a lot of orchestration. I've just come back from Norway, where we recorded with an orchestra, which was pretty amazing. So I think all the fans of songs like Lullaby and Love Is Here, that's really more where the kind of solo sound is rather than good souls.
And can you already share
ones.
some more details, like when it will be released, what is it called, some things like that?
There's some song titles in the process, like Loaded Gun, Long Way to Love. There's no album title or anything yet. And I'm just back from Liverpool just late last night, where I was working on a soundtrack for a film called Powder with some members of a band called the Rascals.
Miles Kane?
Yeah, well, Miles has gone solo, so I've been his band, his bass player and his drummer got together with me and this other guitarist and formed this new group specifically for the film, which has been brilliant. And that's where I've kind of indulged my heavier side. So yeah, hopefully we'll get a record out of the soundtrack as well.
What is this film about? And who made
It's
it?
a rock and roll film.
About cocaine.
There's elements of that in there. And the songs like referenced in the book, but obviously with it being a novel, these songs don't exist until now. So it's a great thing to be involved in, and a nice introduction into the film world. So.
You were also working on another soundtrack which is based on a novel, right?
Yeah.
What's that with your preoccupation with literature?
Does that? It's just, I think for years of like having to think of songs kind of out of nowhere, it's been really good working on songs where you've got a set script or text where it's like, oh, we need a song to fit this really dark scene where these two people are having an argument, or a really nice scene where they're falling in love, and it's like, great, I can work with that. 'Cause that's the hardest thing when you're in a band or as a solo artist, because when you make a record, it's like, just do what you want, really.
Mm-hmm.
So it's good to have a bit of discipline.
Yeah, when you're writing for yourself, there's nothing there, and
No.
now you already have.
Yeah, it's clear guidelines.
What kind of writer are you? How would you describe your style?
I think I'm more relaxed now, more enjoying it. Like before, I would have described myself as quite an intense writer who like really worries about things and labours over things a bit too much. And now it's like I just write all the time, and without worrying too much about if it's a good idea or a bad idea or a terrible idea. It's just like, just keep doing it. It's come to the realisation that you get better the more you do it, really, instead of getting bogged down with one idea, trying to make something bad good. It's like, that's bad, chuck it away, go on to the next thing.
Is it also because you don't have a jury like you had before, perhaps with Starsailor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's definitely true. There's always a bit of a jury. There's always the management and the labels and the film director to say, no, that song's not suitable. So, yes.
Is Starsailor still being asked to play a lot now, or do they know you're on a break? And
a little bit. Yeah, not a huge amount. Like I say, if there was a massive demand, then we'd be out there, really.
Mm-hmm.
I think I would never have done the kind of classic, like, hear about some bands and they're on some multi-million-pound American tour and the lead singer kind of disappears into the desert or something. But the reasons for my decision were because it had sort of come to a natural, not end, but like stopping point, and it was the best thing for everyone, I think. If it was jeopardising some huge opportunity for everyone, I wouldn't have done it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, last question. If it were up to you, when would Starsailor reunite?
That's probably 2 years' time, I think, is enough. 2012 or something, to kind of get all the other stuff out of my system. But yes, I think if like Martin Scorsese or someone decided to use one of our songs in a film and there was a sudden burst of interest, then we'd get back on the road tomorrow.